Hello, it is Saturday, April 13th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword, which means we're going to be solving the second of two themeless puzzles this week, and very possibly a tricky one. That's often how it goes on Saturday. Sometimes even the trickiest crossword of the week, we'll just have to solve it and find out. And this potentially tricky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Quotidiophile, Overfull Hitbox, Jake Rodkin, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster. So thank you so much to the four of them. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they support this channel with their direct contributions. I'm very grateful to them for that. Thank you to those four. Thanks to everybody who supports the channel through the Patreon campaign. And if you'd like to do so and join their ranks, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find there all of the bonus videos available to patrons, such as this week's Bossword's Spring Themeless League puzzle, I should say, which I really enjoyed. That was a good solve. I enjoyed it, and hopefully you do as well if you're a patron. And there's also yesterday's mini puzzle pseudo speed solve of the last week of New York Times mini crosswords, featuring what looks like a shift to a new constructor and editor in the wake of Joel Faliano serving as the daily editor of the puzzle. So that's been interesting as well. Anyway, thanks to everybody who backs the campaign at any level. Thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube. And then, of course, there's also that Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join. Nice, friendly chat community linked in the description field. So do check that out. All right, let's get on to the crossword. This is a debut construction by Jess Rux. So welcome to them on their first puzzle in the New York Times. And it was edited once again by Joel Faliano. So let's start solving, see what's in store for us on this themeless Saturday. Evidence of hunger pangs. Hunger pangs is a very common way to refer to evidence of hunger, but let's look at the downs. Game played on a road trip. There's, what is that game? It's sort of like I Spy. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know. Maybe I'm not even thinking of the right thing. Song title shared by Schubert and Beyonce. Oh, that's interesting. But I don't know the answer. Creatures with the scientific name Monodon monoceros. Wow. Monodon monoceros. Something that has one of something. Taunt. Could be a narwhal, which has sort of unicorn-like horn, which were sometimes used as evidence of unicorns, the horns themselves. Taunt. To taunt, to tease, to... I don't know why I can't think of any four-letter synonyms of this. On the DL. So if something's on the DL, it's quiet, it's... I'm probably not going to end this with Q, though. Oh, this is probably... If this is pangs, on the DL is shady, or you did it on the DL. No, this will be an adverb. You did it somethingly, probably. Slyly, maybe. You did it on the DL. I actually don't know what DL stands for, but I know that it means you did something covertly or slyly or, quietly without drawing attention to yourself. So I'm not sure this is right, but let's try it. Benefit. Avail. In other words, to your avail, to your benefit. With that L, I think that's reasonably likely. Taunt. Dis doesn't really work. Creatures with... It could be narwhals. That's funny. Song title shared by... Oh, Ave Maria. Did Beyonce do a song called Ave Maria? I don't know. But with that V and the Schubert, I sort of suspect this might be the answer. Maybe she covered... There's several versions of Ave Maria. It's been set by several composers, so maybe she covered one of them. I don't know. Or performed, more accurately. Felt hat. Beret. Maybe slyly is wrong. Felt hat. Beanie. I don't know that I think of beanies. Well, maybe. I think of beanies as being spelled with an IE, I think, at the end. I'm not sure about this. Evidence of hunger. I'm going to finally put in pangs. I think that's probably right. Game played on a road trip. I don't know. I might not actually know this, ultimately. Thanks for the update when said sarcastically. Email received or something? Email. Thanks for the update. I'm No, maybe it's not email. Maybe it's I'm all ears. No, I don't know. Game played on a road trip. And what about this? T in a code. Tau, like the Greek letter? Why would that be in a code? Maybe it's the NATO alphabet. Do I know what T is? I don't think I do. I can't believe I don't just have this committed to memory. Okay. Fit for a queen. Fit for a queen. Not sure what that is. This is tough for me so far today. Marion Crane's sister in Psycho. Oh my goodness, I don't remember that at all. I mean, I've seen this film probably at least 3 times, but I don't know. Chill, bro. Calm down. I don't. Oops. No, this is disastrous. Okay, taunt. Oh, jibe. To sort of jibe someone is to taunt them. There we go. Good. So felt hat. Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say Denby. That's not right at all. Derby hat. I guess is made out of felt. I didn't specifically know it was made out of felt, but I guess it sort of looks like it might be. Okay, game played on a road trip. Patty cake? No, it wouldn't even fit. I don't know. I don't think I know what this is. Or I have something wrong. I mean, that's possible. This is narwhal. It's got to be. Oh, narwhals, creatures, plural. Okay, great. So then what about this? Thanks for the update. I'm welcome? No. One said sarcastically. Thanks for the update. It's got to be I'm something. I don't know. Oh, is this Morse code? Is this dit and da? Is T just a single da, maybe? I bet that's right. I'm not certain of it, but that's my guess. Fit for a queen. Drag? Oh, as in outfit for a drag queen? Drag, that could be the answer. What about this? This just doesn't look like anything for me. I don't know. I just haven't a clue. Place to go out and be out. A gay bar? You could go out in the sense of going out for, an evening, but you could be out as in, not as in be out with your identity. Okay, Marion Crane's sister in Psycho. Lila? I just have no memory of this. This is this feels to me like an incredibly specific piece of knowledge. And this, I haven't a clue about this. I thought I would end up recognizing it, but I don't think I'm going to. It looks like something like padiddle or padaddle or something. I don't know. Chill, bro. Oh, easy man, maybe? Easy bro, man. I mean, easy guy doesn't really sound right. Okay, this does look like an L, doesn't it? This is completely foreign to me. Game played on a road trip. Thanks for the update when said sarcastically. It does look like I'm. But it could be Paduddle. Paduddle sounds weird. Padiddle sounds. I mean, it sounds like it could be a nonsense word. It isn't one I recognize at all. This is catastrophically difficult for me so far, I have to say. Spiritual teacher in Hinduism or Buddhism. A yogi, but it's not long enough. Okay. Early 2000s meme. Lolcat. Okay. That O here, that suspicion of an O did help me. These were images of cats shared in the early 2000s. I guess probably still now, but this term is probably not used so much anymore. Turner, who said, forsaking glamour is like forsaking my identity. What famous Turners do I know? I mean, Tina Turner obviously is very well known, but I'm pretty confident about Lolcat. Lana Turner was an old Hollywood star. This sounds like the kind of thing an old Hollywood star would have said, and felt no shame about, which, fair enough. Huh? Question mark. I'm not sure Lana is right, but it's my good guess. Like some smiles and winks. Um, so I'm sort of thinking. I mean, maybe I'm just thinking this because slyly, but I'm thinking a sort of sly wink or a sly smile or a sort of. Maybe it ends in ing. Is there any way that would work with this? But to burn. Oh yeah, no, that is yeah. Sorry, I read that as burn, but it's bum. To bum a cigarette, a cig. But burn would have worked as well, which is how I first read it. Anyway, a cig, a cigarette butt. Okay, great. So this probably does end with, and that's interesting. This could maybe there must be a sort of suffix to this word, an extended version of this word that's more specific that I don't know. So, huh? Oh, something again? Huh? Say again, maybe? Whimsically move from here to there. Sway is sort of whimsically moving. Not really. It's sort of swaying is sort of something you do in place. It's not really moving you ultimately. I mean, it's moving you in space, but it's not moving you in location, if you see what I mean. Like some smiles and winks. Don't know. Jason's pet in Foxtrot. Oh, I mean, I don't. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do know this. Is it an iguana? I was thinking I might have to remember the name, which I definitely don't. But this is a newspaper comic that I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue if it's still running, but there is I think there is a pet iguana in it, which I sort of vaguely remember from. How on earth do I remember that? That is from so many years ago. Anyway, I don't know the yogi word, unfortunately. Whimsically move from here to there. It's not sway, which I didn't think it was going to be, but now I know it's not. Capellini look-alike. This is a pasta type. Capellini. Is Capellini a... Oh boy, I know what this is and I can't... Well, at least I should know what it is, but I'm not sure I remember specifically which pasta type Capellini is. If I had to guess, I would guess it's sort of like spaghetti. Capellini. I'm going to be annoyed if I see a picture of it and it's not that. I want to say this is like spaghetti, but thinner, but I don't. I'm not completely certain. Like some smiles and winks. A kind of beaming smile, but you couldn't have a beaming wink. I don't know. Eponym for a dish. Oh, this could be anything. Eponym for in the sense of sort of general so, that kind of thing, that kind of thing, like name after which a dish is named. Oh boy, just trying to think of anything. Chicken Kiev, chicken Marengo. What are dishes named after people or places? It could be anything. I mean, it just feels too open-ended to just take guesses at. I don't know. And this could be anything, as far as I know. Guess alternative. I mean, I'm wondering if it's referring to the clothing brand? Guess alternative. Guess. Could also be guess as an estimate, but EST wouldn't work because there's no indication in here that this is abbreviated. This is a tough crossword. And what about this again? Thanks for the update when said sarcastically. I'm well. I have no idea what this is. Do I know this is an A? Huh? Yeah, say again. Let's try say again. Request for enlightenment. You or your something? It's hard to imagine it doesn't start with that, given the you here. Capellini look-alike. Whimsically move from here to there. To skip along, that's kind of a whimsical mode of movement. Like some smile. Oh, knowing smiles or knowing winks. That's what it is. I'm well aware. Thanks for the update. Sarcastic, but sarcastically. Right. Okay. So you're being sarcastic. You're saying, yes, well aware. Thanks for the update. I already know. Okay. Eponym for a dish. I just can't think what this is. I was on the wrong track entirely. It's not a dish of, it's not a food dish. It's a literal physical dish. It's not a what I should say is it's not a preparation of food. It's a physical dish used in a lab, a petri dish, um, named for this person, who I'm sure I've read about at least once in my life, but I can't remember anything about at the moment. So Yogini must be the spiritual teacher in Hinduism or Buddhism. Okay, well at least it started with yogi, which is what I was hoping. Oh, angel hair. Okay, I was trying to think of an Italian pasta name, um, but that would confirm my suspicion that it was a thinner spaghetti-like pasta. So there we go. Okay, great. Request for enlightenment. You there? You, you, youth something? No. Guess alternative. It was the clothing brand. It was my first thought. So Lee makes jeans and things, and I think Guess makes jeans as well. Okay, in fact, I think, yeah, that's what they're known for, denim. That's so strange that I have that knowledge in my head. Anyway, request for enlightenment. You tell me. That's a request for someone to inform you, to enlighten you. And they don't care for icing for short. Is it the NHL? The National Hockey League? I mean, that has something to do with ice, but I don't quite understand. I don't know enough about hockey to really understand what that means. They don't care for icing for short. I don't know. But I think it's probably the answer. Organization with eligibility requirements. NASA, I mean, lots of organizations have eligibility requirements. The NCAA, I mean, almost any organization who hires people to do specific jobs. TAP. Oh, well, it's probably not NASA because that doesn't look right. Maybe it is the NCAA, the National Collegiate Athletics Administration or something. I don't know. Association, probably, actually. TAP. Call on. To tap somebody for their experiences, to call on them, potentially. Okay, so that's got to be this then. So, finding the bullseye. Aiming? I guess that's right. Seems straightforward enough. Street food filled with queso. Arepa? So, Mexican food? Let's see if this works. Something you might gloss over. I mean, lip. You could put, yeah, lip gloss. Okay, I think this is right. Latin opposite of mala. Bona? Mala would be bad. Bona, good? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think that's right anyway. I mean, I've never learned Latin, so this is only, this is my sort of secondary assumption from the way that other European languages work. But anyway, grew rapidly in a way. Blew up, maybe? You could say our sales blew up. They grew rapidly. Music disc. Maybe, is this right? Huh. This doesn't seem right to me. Maybe blew up is wrong. Music disc. What? Okay, maybe blew up is wrong. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Sorry about that. That all felt right. Colon, that has to be right. Is Bona not right? Grew rapidly in a way. Blew up. Ballooned. Bounded, as in grew with leaps and bounds. It doesn't fit though. Boosted? No. I don't know. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, what about this? Successfully pranked. You got now. Oh, gong is the music disc. Right. Okay, so it's not a disc on which you would store music. It's a disc that you use to literally play music in real time. So it's a percussion instrument. And I should have paid attention to the question mark there. Okay, so no, that doesn't really help. If this is B, which I want it to be, grew rapidly in a way. I just don't know what that is. Mousse, e.g., could be mousse in the sense of a food or in the sense of a sort of hair gel. Goo. Oh, goo maybe if it's hair gel. Does that help with this? Grew rapidly in a way. I don't know why I need to hurry this up. This is taking ages. Really open up in therapy. Go deep, maybe, like emotionally or psychically. Cause of some PR nightmares. Question that's more of a comment, meaning look at what you've done. Is that it or something? I'm not sure that that's right. Let's look at this. Go all over. To gad, to sort of gad about, to roam around, maybe. I'm not sure that's right, but again, let's look at this. Fuel conduit. Yes, a gas pipe, maybe, or a gas line. I'm not sure. But that suggests to me this is correct. Expression of shock. A gape, maybe? You're completely astounded. Oh, look at this. These are all G's. Is this going to be a G as well? Question that's more of a comment, meaning look at what you've done. It doesn't look like it, does it? Causes of some PR nightmares. I mean, this could be, I don't know. It might have no significance at all. Sometimes you see things like that and constructors sort of put them in the grid, but this one's not a G, so I don't know. Anyway, bestie, perhaps. Good friend, bestie. I'm not sure what we're looking for there. Quartz variety. I don't think I know varieties of quartz. Modern fashion portmanteau. I might recognize this when I see it, but I don't know. Agency founded by Nixon. Nixon signed the Environmental Protection Agency into law, so that's probably the answer. I doubt he created all that many agencies in one term. Yeah, well, in one period in office. Musician who once joked, "I'm not offended by all the dumb blonde jokes because I know I'm not dumb, and I also know that I'm not blonde." That's really good. Musician. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably recognize them when I see it, but I don't know. Okay, quartz variety. Host. Host could be a noun or a verb. I can't think what it is. Bestie, perhaps. Fuel conduit, right. Gas line or gas pipe. Those at least both end with an E. That's something. Host. Keep, as in to keep guests. That doesn't quite work. Question that's more of a comment, meaning look at what you've done. I guess gape could be wrong. What was the clue precisely? Expression of shock. I mean, I don't know. I'm not confident, but I'm suspicious that it is correct enough to leave it in for now. Once stymied by security questions, say, oh, a bot. At least we hope they are. We'll see, I guess, in the coming years. Personal styles in brief. MOs, your modus operandi, the way that you operate. Some fundraising groups. PTAs, maybe, parent-teacher associations, to help raise money for a school. Smoothness, so to speak. Patter, maybe? Your sort of smoothness you have in performing. I'm not confident that that's right. Shade of red. Don't know. Slipshod. Slipshod, kind of inexpert or kind of clumsy or I don't know. Shade of red, right. Don't know. Blank Grove, Missouri locale that marked the original starting point for the Oregon Trail. Not a clue. It's interesting, but I don't know. Jobs done on one's feet. Question mark. So maybe pedis, pedicures. Obviously, you read this and first you think, or first I thought, it means a job you do standing up, but then that question mark suggests probably not. Maybe reading this more literally. So a job that is literally done to one's foot, a pedicure. Okay, slipshod. Poor, as in poor work, poor performance. Blank Grove, I don't know. Elk Grove, maybe? I don't know. It just would be. Sounds like it could be that kind of place. Smoothness, so to speak. So if that were elk, this could be smoothness. Polish, yes, that's right. Okay, either literally or metaphorically. So this probably is elk. So shade of red. Unfortunately, that doesn't give me the answer. Oh, it could be elm, actually. It is elm. Tomato red. Okay, right. What's sharp near the bottom? Something about a diaper, something near your bottom, but EPA would be wrong, which it could be. So thumbs down. No, okay, this looks good. Is that a no? Thumbs down. Is that a no? And cry while swishing one's hand. Shoo, you could be gesturing away at a fly or something. Soup eaten with chopsticks would be pho. Pho, there we go. Sorry, mispronounced that. And then what's sharp near the bottom? Maybe this isn't the EPA. Maybe there's a different agency signed into it. Maybe the DEA, Drug Enforcement Agency. Maybe I bet it's that. Wow. Okay. Multiple agencies by a single president. Okay. So what's sharp near the bottom? Diaper something. And here's our musician now, starting with D. Still not sure right now. Modern fashion portmanteau and host. Boy, this is not letting up. It really isn't for me. Okay, enjoy the honey-heavy blank of slumber, Shakespeare. Enjoy the honey-heavy, I don't know, age, I'm not sure. Tech Expo offering. Utility subject in brief. HVAC for sort of heating and air conditioning, I'm not sure. Grew rapidly in a way. How do I not see what this is? It probably ends in ED. Grew rapidly. It's ridiculous that I can't see what this is. Just looking at the keyboard to try and look at just possible letters this could be. Boomed, like boom and bust. Grew rapidly, boomed, like a boom town. I don't know why that didn't immediately come to mind after I realized it wasn't whatever my first guess was. That is ridiculous. Anyway, causes of some PR nightmares. Hot mics, that's what it is. So you say something on a microphone not realizing that it was live, which could cause a problem, and often has. Cold brews. Iced teas, maybe? Yeah, that looks good. Utility subject in brief. Well, with that E, without that C, I would have said electricity, but maybe not. I don't know. Utility subject in brief. Tech Expo offering. I don't know. The doors open. Oh, come on in. There we go. So what is this? Ecology, maybe? I guess that is important for utility sort of providers. I'm not... Or economics? I'm not sure. Portmanteau for a rare winter phenomenon. Don't know about that either. And Tech Expo offering is a demo. Oh, a demonstration, of course. That's, of course, right. Okay. So portmanteau for a rare winter phenomenon. Something about snow. That would make this economics. That makes sense. Utility subject. Right. No, this isn't utilities as in providing sort of electricity and gas and things. This is utility. In other words, the utility of goods and services. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what we're looking for here. So portmanteau for a rare winter phenomenon, snow something. Oh, enjoy the honey-heavy dew of slumber. That looks right. So, yeah, I don't know the portmanteau, but at least not offhand. But I think we're right so far. Tuscan City. Again, it'll probably seem right when I get it, but I don't yet. I can't think offhand. Checks for clothes. Checks for clothes. What does that mean? Plaid. Oh, right, like a checked pattern. Kind of question. A yes-no question. Portmanteau for a rare winter phenomenon. Snow. Oh, snownado. A tornado in the snow. Fascinating. Okay. That's got to be a real experience. Okay, so who is... Dolly Parton. Right. Oh, that sounds incredibly like Dolly Parton, who also said something like it costs a lot of money to look this cheap or something like that. She's always been very quippy. And an incredible songwriter. Work up. To rile people is to work them up. And Tuscan City, Sienna. There we go. That's it. Like the voice of Joan Jett or Janis Joplin. Oh, that's a nice little bit of alliteration there. Raspy. They have famously raspy voices. Quartz variety. Yeah, still don't know this, but this looks like happy something. Question that's more of a comment, meaning look at what you've done. Happy now. Oh, happy now, you might say indignantly. Host. Crew? I don't see why that would be right. I don't think it is. Modern fashion portmanteau. Jorts, jean shorts. Quartz variety. Oh, jasper. I have heard that as a sort of variety of stone. I definitely wouldn't have been able to summon that, and obviously wasn't able to summon it without the crosses, but it's familiar now that I see it. Bestie, perhaps. Oh, a gal pal, your best friend, maybe. And then host. Oh, so it's a host. Ugh. It is host as a noun, but a completely different sense of the word. So a host is in a large number, a slew. And then, oh, diaper pin. It's sharp. So this is in, to hold sort of traditional cloth diapers together. You'd hold them together with a pin. All right, there we go. So the fuel conduit is a gas line. And what a relief. That was a tough solve. That was a tough solve for me, I must admit. Not that I need to admit it. You saw it. You are well aware. You tell me how tough of a solve that was. Do tell me, actually, in the comments. I'm curious to know if I was particularly flummoxed by this, or if many of you had a similar level of difficulty in solving it. I thought it was tough. And there we go. It was I think, very much a Saturday puzzle, just in the sense that there was some punniness, there was some misdirection, but less so than I think of on a Friday, and more just a tough solve. Lots of words like benefit, taunt, tap, single words that could have many senses. Similarly, slew, host, another one of those. And then just some very specific knowledge. Elm Grove, the Dolly Parton quotation, the agency founded by Nixon, Marion Crane's sister, and Psycho. I mean, that's an unbelievably specific bit of film knowledge, but let me know if you got that one right off the bat. Well done to you. So anyway, that was the Saturday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for the Sunday edition of the crossword. Longer, jumbo, but not as difficult. So join me then. But until that point, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.